Alright you guys, what's up? It is GMMA here, back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about why I think no one trusts Undisputed currently, right now, given all the new Discord, little shit that's going on. So let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, join the family, join the gang. Let's get into it. Now, it's been 2 fucking weeks since I made a video. I'm sorry about that. I've just been trying to get ahead of these videos. So I got a little, after this one, I got like 2 dropping on Friday and Sunday. So we should be good. But we're talking about this stuff. If you don't know, they've hired a brand new Discord manager or community manager, whatever it is, named Steve. Shout out to Steve. He's completely changed up community feedback. Joining the Discord made it look like a forum. I actually took a look at it. Literally the first post I saw, I said, what the fuck is this? And I decided to make this video. So here we go. I want to say a lot of people are going to agree with this. A lot of people gonna disagree. Some people gonna find it as a nitpick, some not. This is not a slight to the devs. They're doing a great job. Well, not a great. I ain't gonna say great job. Hold on, wait, they ain't showed that yet. But they're getting there. Found out some stuff this morning. I like that. Some hot shit. Some real hot shit. Gotta see how it works, but it's some hot shit. So going forward, cool. No problem with the devs. Just more so how the company handled this problem we're talking about. The public relation between Undisputed and this community is fucking terrible. And it genuinely is terrible. And all of it is to blame on Undisputed. Now, when this game first came out, when ESBC was a thing, SCI, they were just extremely transparent. Now, what is the definition of transparency? In short term, the quality of being open to public scrutiny. I like that. That's a good definition of that. That's what that means, right? And that signifies what Undisputed was doing at the time when they were ESBC. Ash Habib was in a Discord, Rax was in there, Maz was in there. Everybody was just loving, happy community, bouncing ideas back and forth off of each other. They were genuinely like listening, even if they were to take a hiatus in Discord and in public, they would still kind of give updates here and there. How stuff was going. If they didn't have an answer for it, they would tell you they don't fucking have an answer for it, and just instead of not answering it at all. And you fast forward to now, since the early act, really since the betas, all of that is completely gone now. They ruined that. They probably ruined all that during the early access, of being quite honest. But since the release of this game, all of that mojo and juice that they had with the community is fucking gone, right? Again, I'm not trying to go at anyone or cause any stir up or anything. It's just something that I feel like it's a genuine problem. Now that there's this new Discord feedback forum shit, which I'm gonna get into in a little bit, why? Like why? And I know the response to that will be why not. It's because you know everything wrong with the fucking game. Let's not act brand new here. Let's not act oblivious. Think about this shit for fucking 2 seconds. Do you honestly believe, I just can't wrap my head around this possibility, by the way, that they have no idea what's wrong with this game, that they don't know some of the problems wrong with this game, that they haven't talked about how to fix some of these problems, or haven't already fixed them, haven't already had QA people go through it, make sure it's debugged and whatnot and all of that stuff. Do you genuinely believe that? Do you genuinely believe that a new Discord forum is going to be the reason why, like, come on, man. Let's keep shit a beam, man. The way this shit is looking to me, it's the same shit they pulled in January with the public playtest shit. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in January they had a public playtest. Now that public playtest, I didn't play, and many other people didn't play. Well, many other content creators, didn't play or give an opinion on, because it was something that we already tested the month prior. Now, we told them the month prior nobody was gonna fuck with this, and the shit was fucking garbage. Turn around, sure enough, everybody thought the shit was fucking garbage. Now, do you think after that they would have came back and said, okay, yeah, we've been looking into it and this is what we're gonna fix X, Y, and Z? No. They went silent for 3 fucking months and released the same fucking changes that were in that public playtest with some DLC and called it a day. And expected everyone just to Round of applause. Listen, bro, there's a difference between guns and butter. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. And I think it's the same thing here. Instead of actually being transparent, going back to that transparency I talked about that was there, that fire that was there 2021, 2022, even 2020. Instead of doing that, they now put on this perception or persona as if they are trying to be transparent or want to be transparent or just straight up are transparent. And that's just really not the case, in my opinion. We're 4 months away from this being a year. We're 8 months in, 4 months away from it being a year since the release of this game. And I know some of you guys are new. Some of you are going to say, gotta be more friendly, you gotta be more patient, and keep hope. Listen, I understand that. And like I said, the devs are working. I do believe a lot of the shit is going to get fixed, so I'm really not worried about that. But I genuinely do care about this community and genuinely want to see happiness around it. Because it just makes for better, healthier convos and dilutes all the bullshit. It dilutes all the bullshit brain rot conversations and comments. It is completely fucking a waste of time to sit there and act like you just don't know what's wrong with this game. I just genuinely do not believe that. Yeah, let me say this now. I don't know if this is a new thing. I am more than positive that every single thing under the fucking sun internally has been talked about. Because I know for a fact it's been shared with them multiple times with the testers. I'll come out and say that now. So I know for a fact it has to be brought up internally. There is no way you're at 8 months, not even fuck 8 months. There's no way you're 2 years removed from early access of your game. And you're just completely oblivious to majority of the main problems within this game. I genuinely just do not believe that. To the point to where you gotta completely revamp community feedback and figure out what's valuable. Now get the fuck out of here. I just don't believe that. And instead of coming out and saying that they fucked around and they really didn't pay attention to community feedback, that's all they had to fucking say. Just say you didn't value the shit that much. Because that's honestly what it was. Let's keep it a beam. That's what it was. Listen, the relationship with the devs is cool. So I can come out and say this. I'm not kissing a ring, kissing a toe. I'm not kissing ass. I'm not doing that. I'm going to keep it a beam. All the shit that they've done before me coming back and all of us coming back and prior to the boycott has been straight bullshit. The way they handled the Power Punch spam was bullshit. The way they released the Jake Paul update before fixing this game was bullshit. The way they left us out the fucking dry and hanging and dry during early access was bullshit. All of that, you lose complete fucking trust from us as a community and as a consumer. So I do not understand why, instead of just being straight up and honest like you were, that got you to the fucking dance, just be honest. You didn't value the community's opinion. You know what's wrong with the game, and you're gonna fix it. When you have more answers, those questions will be answered. The update is gonna come out X, Y, and Z. Drop your fucking nuts. Instead of being around the bush, yeah, we're gonna create this new Discord forum and we're gonna act like we have no fucking idea what's wrong with this game. I'm gonna say this now. I honestly hope I'm right, because it's even worse if you genuinely don't know what's wrong with your fucking game almost a year in. That's fucking even worse, by the way. I just want to clear that up now. If you have no idea what's wrong with your fucking game, if you don't know the 10 main problems with your game a year into console release, you need to dissolve yourself as a company. I'm keeping it a beat, because there's just no fucking way you don't know what works and what doesn't. But continuing, I'm not about to sit here and act like, yeah, this new Discord forum, it's really gonna help the game. Because let me tell you what's happening. Majority of the stuff, let's just say for example, is fixed. I kind of know some kind of. I look at the feedback in my comments, and sometimes in the general chat in Discord, and I'll be like, some of that's fixed. So yeah, some of that does need to be fixed, but most of this shit, man, it's fixed, right? Let's just say, for example, all of it has been fixed months prior. They just need to figure out a way to release it and package it through updates. Let's just say for the sake of argument, right? For the sake of the point I'm trying to make. All of that has been released and done. You know how they're gonna package this as? They didn't know the problems, and all of this got lost in translation, and it was just so hard to see and keep up with the problems, and we didn't know, and we were trying to do this X, Y, and Z, and we just didn't know, right? They knew the whole time, and it was already been fixed. They're gonna drop an update and say through the new feedback discussion or wherever the fuck, we figured out this what was wrong with the game. You already knew what's fucking wrong with the game. Let's not act like everybody in their mama don't know what's wrong with this shit. No matter if you tell me a day before, a week before, a month before, a year before, 2 months before, the shit better fucking work. That's just point blank period. People don't give a fuck about what you have to say. I'm gonna just keep it a being. We don't, unless it entails fixing this fucking game and releasing an update, I can give 2 fucks. I don't care. I don't care about no fucking, oh, what ring do you want to see next? I don't give a fuck. Stop asking for, I don't care. Drop the fucking updates, dog. I'm sure a lot of y'all feel this way. We're about to be a year in this game, and the only change that we have seen is fucking head movement. That has been the only positive change we've seen in 8 months. I can care less about a new fucking Discord forum. Fix this shit, man. You know Southpaw is broken. You know desync needs to be fixed. You know the body jab needs to be fucking reconstructed. You know punch animations need to be redid. You know you need to add new immersion. You know you need to do all these other things. Why the fuck are we acting just so fucking oblivious and stupid? Instead of just being honest and coming out and saying it. Because we all know. Just fucking say it. You know, there's just a little random amounts. I just honestly felt like that's just so bullshit. And a lot of people gonna look at it as Jay's being an asshole and Jay's taking it too far and he's just taking it out of context and you know what the fuck. You know what I mean, bro. And I see that they're saying a week before, like I said, a week before they say they're gonna let us know what the patch notes are. What good is that gonna do me? Like honestly, this is a genuine question. What good does that do me? If anything, that gets my hopes up more than anything, which is honestly has been a bad thing in the fucking past. Why not just do it how Marvel Rivals do it? Now, obviously, I don't think it's gonna go this way because 5 out of the fucking 6 main content creators outside of iGame you watch are fucking testers, so this is not gonna fucking matter anyway. But saying this, right? Do it how fucking Marvel Rivals does it. 2 to 3 days before, it's like 3, you drop a trailer showing all the new skins, DLC, that sort of thing. Then certain creators, they're in this like sort of program, I forgot what it's called with Marvel Rivals, but they're in this program to where they get all that shit early and for free, and they're able to showcase all the new patch notes that they see privately, right? Then the next day or the day after, all of that gets released publicly, like, you know, what skins, how much they're gonna cost, yada yada yada, but every fucking thing that has been fixed in this patch, and the patch is released on the same day, same time, every time. It's released at a Friday, 9 a.m. I know that off the top of my head. That's the time it's released every time they do an update. Why not do it like that? I don't care. A week before we're gonna have patch notes. Okay, can I get something else? So you're gonna tell me a week before the update what it's gonna look like, and I gotta wait 5 days to see some trailer, some construed trailer that's really not gonna show me nothing, but it's just gonna get my hopes up even more to see it. And then when I get it, I'm gonna play the shit for an hour and then realize, you get what I mean? That only 1 or 2 things to fix and the rest of the shit is broken. You get what I'm trying to say now? I hope I'm getting this through. Just do shit. There is no more talking. There is no more trying to be yada yada yada. There's no more of that. It's time for action now. Alright? But I ranted enough, bro. I honestly hope y'all got the point I was trying to make. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think. On my next video, it's gonna be about something important. I'm trying to think what the fuck it is. Oh, Fight Night and Undisputed. That is gonna be a good video. Make sure y'all tune in if I have one on Friday, alright? But like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, join the family, join the gang. This joint was long as fuck. These are weird, bro. This is probably one of the longest talking head videos I've done. But see y'all next time, man. It's been your boy Jay, and I'm out. Being your meat is not productive. See y'all next time. Peace.